Are you serious? Are you serious? There is a super bug, a bacteria that's resistant to antibiotics, to all antibiotics. Now, and the United States has seen its first case of this. According to Reuters, U.S. health officials reported that the first case in the country of a patient with an infection resistant to all known antibiotics on the planet, and expressed grave concern that this superbug could pose a serious danger for routine infections if it spreads. Now, quote, "We risk being in a post-antibiotic world," said Thomas Frieden, director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, referring to the urinary tract infection of a 49-year-old Pennsylvania woman who had not traveled within the prior 5 months. Frieden, speaking at a National Press Club luncheon in Washington, D.C., said the infection was not controlled even by Colston, an antibiotic that is reserved for use against nightmare bacteria. The infection was reported Thursday in a study appearing in the Antimicrobial Agents and Chemotherapy, a publication of the American Society of Microbiology. It said that the superbug itself had first been infected with a tiny piece of DNA called a plasmid, which passed along a gene called MCR1 that confers resistance to Colston, the antibiotic, the strongest antibiotic there is. This heralds the emergence of a truly pan drug resistant bacteria, according to the study, which was conducted by the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. To the best of our knowledge, this is the first report of MCR1 in the United States of America. The patient visited a clinic on April 26th with symptoms of a urinary tract infection, according to the study, which did not describe her current condition. But authors of the study could not immediately be reached for comment. The study had continued surveillances to determine the true frequency of the gene in the United States is critical. It is dangerous. We should assume it can be spread quickly, even in a hospital environment, if it is not well contained, said Dr. Gail Castle, a microbiologist and a senior lecturer at Harvard Medical School. Now, if you go to the Bible, obviously Jesus was asked the question, what are the signs of thy coming and the end of the world? And in Matthew chapter 24, he gives us a chapter of apocalyptic signs, very prophetic signs that will certainly be happening in the last days. And one of them is pestilences or diseases, bacteria or viruses, whichever way you want to, plagues that will hit the earth. Jesus was asked the question, and of course, in verse 7, some of his response was, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places, and all of these are the beginning of sorrow." So it's mankind faces an enemy that it cannot defeat, and that is death and disease. Oh, we can win victories, we can win battles, but the ultimate defeating of sin, sickness, poverty, and spiritual death comes only through one way and one name, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ, Yeshua, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. He has conquered it at Calvary and took the keys of hell and death as he emerged from the grave. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ, because in the end, we will have total victory over it all. I'll be back with more current world events. These diseases are going to get worse. these plagues are going to become unbelievable. And all of these apocalyptic birthing pains will increase and are increasing the closer we get to the coming of Christ. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. Don't be left behind. Don't be left behind.